so which will seek an answer. So when you do the research for this question, finally you will get an answer or it will be a solution. Now this is a systematic method and it is explorative. So it is a systematic because everything will be perfect here. So its primary aim is not to gain knowledge, but it specifies the possible outcomes. It will tell you. So this research is a conceptual in nature. It is conception in nature and also it is very new, innovative. Hi and a warm welcome to you all dear students. I, George Lime, Commerce Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Dear students, today I am going to take up Unit 6 that is related to marketing research, right? So today is the first session of this particular unit. So let us understand the meaning, the concept of research and the definitions and the other related important topics related to this particular research. Now first and foremost, let me give the definition of the research. It says, before going definition, let us see what is the meaning of a research. So research always starts with what? With a question. So it starts with a question because you need, why you do a research? Because you wanted to find out something. So in order to find out something, you are going to do the research work. So which will seek an answer. So when you do the research for this question, finally you will get an answer or it will be a solution, right? So using this particular scientific methods. So how we are going to find the solution or the answer for it, that is using by the scientific methods, following the scientific methods, you are going to get the answers. So we define the question as a problem. So here, what is question in research? It is nothing but the problem which has been faced for the organization. So for that, the research work will be conducted or it will be done. So it may be through various ways. So it may be questionnaires or finding out the facts, right? So collecting of data. So all this will be undertaking through the research work. Now, research is often described as an active, diligent and systematic process of inquiry. So research is what? It is often described as an active, then it is diligent as well as the systematic process of inquiry, and it is aimed at what? Discovering, and that is finding out. So finding out and interpreting means information is been passed on and revising the facts, and they are going to find out or they will come to know or they will revise whatever the facts which was known earlier. So the word research is derived from the French word or French language, literally means investigation through or thoroughly. So investigation thoroughly, that is the meaning literally according to the French word, right, or language. Now students, coming to the again related to this particular research, it says undertaking research is basically applying scientific methods. How you are going to find out the research work or how you are going to do the research work. So it is all through the scientific methods which you adopt and you will find a solution for it. That is a solution for a problem to solve that particular problem which is arising in the organization. Now this is a systematic method and it is explorative. So it is a systematic because everything will be perfect here. So it is perfect. So and also explorative means finding out new things. Finding out new things. And study is carried out in order to analyze. Why you want to study that particular issue or a problem? Because you want to analyze that particular problem or the issue and also applying various kinds of solutions and defining that particular problem. That is why we undertake the research work. Now research is to be classified into two broad categories. One is the basic research and the applied research. So we have two important types of research. One is basic and one is applied. Now let us see what is the basic research. Basic research is nothing but the fundamental or the pure research we say. So basic research is the fundamental, that is the basic, or we say basic or the pure research. So it is like a primary aspect. It is a primary, we say the fundamental, right? So as the name itself refers, research is of basic nature and which is not carried out in response to a problem. So here it is more educative and it is towards understanding what are the fundamental, the basics of that particular issue or a problem, then aiming at expanding the knowledge. So you are going into depth about that particular issue or a problem. Then it is a knowledge base that is related to an individual person or an organization. So this particular research does not have any kind of commercial potential here. So here you are not going to get or you are not going to have any kind of commercial potential. Only thing, you are going to in depth, you are going to analyze what is the problem and you will understand it. That's it. Now secondly, we come to the applied research. On the other hand, if you see, applied research is what? It is carried out in order to seek alternative solutions. Now applied research is, it is a kind of research where you are going to have an alternative solution for that particular problem which is there in hand. Okay. So this applied research is done. How it is done? This applied research is done in order to solve the specific practical questions. So this applied research is totally very much important, because you are going to solve some of the specific, that is particular, the practical questions which is arising, or the problems which are arising in the organization. So its primary aim is what? Is not to gain knowledge here. So its primary aim is not to gain knowledge, but it specifies the possible outcomes. It will tell you what are the outcomes, what are the possible outcomes you may get after doing that particular research, and each of the alternatives. That means what are the each other alternatives for that particular problem as a solution, right? And it has become a commercial implication, and this is a commercial implication. But whereas basic research is not a commercial research, and it is totally a pure science and the fundamental aspect. Now applied research is also classified, or it can be classified or divided into two things. One is problem solving research, and second is problem oriented research. Problem solving research and problem oriented research. Now let us see what is problem solving research. This means it says this kind of problem solving research where it involves research oriented. It is a research oriented towards what? Towards a crucial problem, a very, very important crucial problem which has been faced in an organization, and which may lead, or which may be of specific issue, means it may be of a particular issue. Now example, how to improve the communication skills of our employees. So to improve the communication skills, what are the various things you need to find out? Now what is the solution for this? So that is about this problem solving research, because the problem here is how to improve the communication skills of our employees. That is the question, that is the problem. So that's what it says, it is problem solving. So you need to answer for it, you need to find a solution for it. So thereby you are going to do the research on that. Then secondly, problem oriented research. That means this research is oriented towards a crucial problem facing the organization. So this is actually the crucial problem which has been facing the organization. It is undertaken. That means this particular research, problem oriented research, it says it is undertaken inside the organization. It is totally related to the internal aspect of an organization, the problem, by external consultant on his behalf. So the external consultant, they will come and analyze their problem and find out what is the solution for it. So this research is a conceptual in nature. It is conception in nature, and also it is very new innovative techniques of problem. So these are the new innovative techniques which are related to that particular issues or the problem solving which have been applied. And here example, you can see how to improve the production yield from machine X using modern techniques. Using modern techniques, the machine which is there in the organization, so using that particular new sophisticated technologies, how you are going to get more yield in the production, that is through this machine X. So that is the problem. For that you need to find out the answer. So it is problem oriented. That's why it is a problem oriented research we call. Now defining the market research, it says marketing research is systematic. It is very systematic, means everything is proper here. So it is proper and it is objective study of the problems. So the main aim here is to study what are the problems of the organization which is related to the marketing of goods and services, and this is applicable in any area of the marketing. We can see this kind of research, marketing research. Now this research is the only tool in the organization where it says in order to keep contact with the external environment, external operating environment, because without doing research you cannot do anything. You need to first find out what are the external operating environment operations, and accordingly you have to find out the solution for it if there is any problem. Now Philip Kotler defines marketing research in 1999 as it is a systematic problem analysis. He says it is a systematic problem analysis where model building and fact finding. So it is a systematic problem analysis and it is a model building character as well as the fact finding, finding out the truth. That is finding out the truth for the purpose of improving, or making a very good decision making, for improving the decision making as well as to control the marketing and see that of the goods and services. So that is given by Philip Kotler. American Marketing Association, they define in 1961 as the systematic gathering. They say that marketing research is what? It is a systematic gathering, right? Collection of data, then recording that particular data and analyzing the facts and the figures of data relating to what? Marketing of goods and services. So this is the definition given by American Marketing Association. Again, I'll repeat. It defined marketing research as in the year 1961 that it is a systematic gathering, recording as well as analyzing of data that is related to the marketing of goods and services. So the main aim of marketing management is what? It has to satisfy the needs and wants of the consumers, right? So the marketing research helps in achieving this particular objective of the marketing, right? So marketing research is a systematic as well as I told you, it is a logical way of assessing. Logic means thinking. So you need to think what are the important things you need to find out, how to solve that particular problem, which comes in the marketing aspects. So the ways of satisfying the customer needs and wants. Now this market research, it reduces the uncertainty. So when you do the marketing research, surely that uncertainty which are there laying in this marketing, surely it will go out, right? So it will reduce, we can say, or minimize that particular uncertainty in the decision making process, as well as increasing the probability, that is, you're increasing the probability and magnitude of success in conducting that particular systematic, analytic and objective manner. So that is why it says this particular marketing research is very, very important, because it will surely minimize or reduce the uncertainty which is there in the marketing, as well as in order to take making the decision a proper one, and see that there will be increasing the probability of and the magnitude of success can be there, and if it has been conducted in a systematic manner as well as in an analytical manner as well as in an objective manner. Now marketing research by itself does not arrive at a marketing research by itself, it does not give you any kind of marketing decisions, right? Nor does it guarantees that the organization will be successful in the marketing areas or the products, but it says it is the only tool which helps in the decision making process. So it is just a tool, it is just a tool or aspect where it will help you out to minimize or to solve that particular problem, but you cannot say that it will guarantee you the full success of that particular organization or that particular product to sell it or to make a very good decision regarding that is coming to a very good marketing decision or what. The marketing research process here, we say it involves the number of interrelated activities such as we can see here, which is bearing on each other. So marketing research process means it involves a number of interrelated activities. So all these are interrelated, right? Interrelated like a chain. So it is like a chain link which will have a bearing on each other, because when you see a chain, you can find lot of small pieces will be joined together and finally it comes to as a one big chain. So there will be a lot of links. So that links will be added or it will be linked to another piece, and thereby you can find a chain. So in such a way, this marketing research process also involves number of interrelated activities which will be bearing on each other, which will be dependent on each other, we say. So defining the research problem, then determine the research design, identity of data, types and sources, then design data, collection of forms, right? All this. Then determining sampling design, size, collection of data, analyzing and interpreting of the data, and preparing the research report. So all these are related to the research process. So this research process, it says it defines the research problem, then it finds out the research design, then identify the data types and the sources which are available, then design data collection forms, then it will find out the sampling design and the size and collect the data from various sources, analyze, that is they need to analyze and that is inform the data and prepare a research report. Now under this, it says first thing, define the research problem. What is this defining research problem? This is the very first and foremost step in the marketing in order to define what is a research problem. Now, a problem well defined is half solved. So, a problem which is well defined, once you define that particular problem, automatically half of the particular problem is solved here. So, if the problem is purely defined, if you are defining that particular problem very poorly, then again 100% there will be a problem. A good research design cannot be developed. So, if you are that is defining that particular problem in a very poorly manner, then surely a good research design cannot be achieved or developed. The design problem faced by the organization, it should be translated into the market research problem in the form of questions. So, whatever the decision problem which has been faced by the organization, that must be translated in the form of questionnaires, right? That is into a market research problem, and that should be in the form of question or questionnaire. Now, this question must be defining the information that is required, that is in order to make a proper decision, and also how this particular information can be obtained. So, through which are the sources. Now, this decision problem gets translated into a research problem. So, this decision problem, surely it will be translated into a research problem in the process of marketing research. Now, example, a decision problem may be whether to launch a new product or not. So, this is the decision problem. Now, this decision problem will be translated into what? The research problem. So, they will find out, they will do the research and say whether to launch a new product or not. That's it. So, the corresponding research problem might be assessed whether the market would accept the new product or not. So, like this, they will find out the facts and the truth. So, students, let us give the highlights again. Definition of a research, I told you, right? So, it starts with research. First is research. Research starts with a question to which we seek an answer using the scientific methods. And we define that particular question as a problem. Then the word research is derived from French word. It is literally meaning investigate thoroughly. Then undertaking research, that is basically applying scientific methods, right, in order to find out solution for a problem. Now, this particular research, it is a systematic way, that is in a proper way, in every correct way, as well as it is exploratory, that is finding out new things, carrying on the studies in order to find out or analyze and apply the various solutions for that particular problem which has been defined. Research can be classified into two broad categories. One is the basic research and second one is the applied research. Now, what is the basic research? It is called as a fundamental or the pure research, and as the name itself says, it says basic research is of basic nature, which is not carried out in response to a problem. But whereas it says it is more of educative and is thought of towards understanding that particular problems and the fundamentals, and main aim is expanding that particular knowledge aim to an individual or to an organization. So, it doesn't have any kind of commercial potential. Then applied research on the other hand is carried out to seek alternate solutions for a problem at the end. So, applied research is done in order to solve specific practical problems, and primary aim is not to gain any knowledge here, but only thing it says it specifies the possible outcomes, that is for each of the alternatives, and it is totally a commercial implication. Now, this particular applied research has been further divided into two types. One is problem solving and second one is problem oriented, right? Problem solving and problem oriented. Now, problem solving research, it involves research oriented towards a crucial problem facing the organization, which may be a specific issue like how do we improve the communication skills of employees. And whereas problem oriented research, it says it is oriented towards the crucial problem which has been faced by the organization. Now, example, how to improve the production yield from machine X by using modern technologies or techniques. Then marketing, defining the marketing research. As I told you, marketing research is a systematic and objective study of problems pertaining to marketing of goods and services, and it can be applied anywhere in the marketing areas. This research is only the tool for the marketing or the organization in order to keep the external operation environment. And definition given by Kotler, it defines research as systematic problem analysis, model building, fact finding, purpose of improved decision making and control in marketing of goods and services. And American Marketing Association, it defines that is research as the systematic gathering, recording and analyzing the data relating to the marketing of goods and services. So, the main aim of marketing management is to satisfy the needs and wants of customers And for that, this marketing research will be helping in order to achieve that particular objective of the marketing management. The process, it says marketing research process is reducing the uncertainty in the decision making process and also increasing the probability, that is to increase its magnitude or success, conducted in a systematic way or in analytical way or in objective manner. So all these are different processes. Define the research problem. Example, a decision problem may be whether to launch a new product or not. So here the correspondent research will make a survey, or they'll do the research and find out whether that particular product, whether it has to be launched or not, whether it will be acceptable in the market or not. So these are the important topics, students, which I covered to you today under this particular session 1. So hope you understood. So see you in the next class. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you, students.